lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the unity and the unity, the continuity.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. A run by Dallas to start the drive. Up to the 20.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down,
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get it. To Sean Wharton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Yellow.
This 2nd and 4. Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get through an opening, and there he goes. He's to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 82 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco, and they'll get him down here at the 23. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They try with Pacheco. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Geno. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 50, it's Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 coming up.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Geno now to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 31 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Just over 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith to throw.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Rudolph looking to throw it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Watson. Caught on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
To the air yet again, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Still going. They can't stop him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 54 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Down, he's coming.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Harris will start the drive out. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Rudolph. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Faking the give. Now Watson going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hey, 24.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he rifles one incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rudolph. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 34. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, 31. Hey, 31.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And here he's got Grant. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here's Watson. Fighting Moore on the out route for the completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
They go the empty set there, 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have the running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Watson looking for Cooper. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And brought down, and that before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Watson changing the play. They'll run with Chubb. Able to power through. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. But this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a return will stop right around the 25. Well, I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a look.
Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore. He scored on the ground and through quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got